Have you ever found yourself jolting awake in the wee hours of the morning, wondering why your body insists on disrupting your precious sleep? Waking up between 3 and 5 a.m. might seem like a bizarre occurrence, but it's more common than you might think. While it's easy to dismiss as a random disruption, there are often underlying reasons behind this early awakening. The early morning is when our minds are calmest, allowing our heart's quiet energy to emerge softly. Sometimes we wake up at 3 a.m. for no apparent reason, but it's believed that during this time, there's a thin veil between the spiritual and physical worlds, making it easier to sense that energy. While some consider 3 a.m. the devil's hour with strange happenings, others see it as a good time, especially if you've slept early, making it perfect for meditation. Ancient Chinese beliefs suggest that our body's energy flows in cycles, affecting different body parts at different times. Waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. might signal blockages or changes in these energy pathways. Dolores Cannon, a hypnotherapist and author, had a theory about waking up early, especially between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. She thought it could mean your consciousness is growing and you're experiencing a spiritual awakening. Cannon believed these early hours offer a unique connection to higher dimensions or spiritual guides due to a thinner barrier between physical and spiritual realms. Cannon suggested that if you often wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., you might be receiving spiritual messages from higher sources, like your inner self, guides, or even aliens. She thought this could be part of a spiritual awakening or a shift in consciousness. She also believed that waking up during these hours might mean your soul is being called to do spiritual work or explore your spiritual journey further. However, these ideas are considered unconventional and aren't backed by mainstream science. While some people might relate to Cannon's theories, it's important to think critically about them and consider other perspectives and information to get a balanced view. The phrase is often used in spiritual, mystical, and paranormal contexts to describe periods when people may experience increased intuition, psychic phenomena, or encounters with spirits or other entities. Although we live our lives in a third-dimensional reality and the nature of our bodies is third-dimensional, each human being is also composed of a mind, a soul, and a spirit, or essence. Our organic body is just a small portion of a soul's frequency that has chosen to experience a three-dimensional world that is visible to the physical senses. The time between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. is seen as spiritually important. It's believed that during this time, it's easier to connect with spiritual beings or higher dimensions because the boundary between our physical world and the spiritual realm is weaker. In the early morning, things are usually quieter and calmer, which makes it a good time for spiritual activities like meditation or prayer. Many people say they have stronger psychic abilities or spiritual experiences during this time, like vivid dreams or intuitive insights. Some believe that changes in the Earth's energy field during these hours make the spiritual connection easier. Also, our individual consciousness might shift during sleep, making it simpler to reach higher levels of awareness. Many cultures and traditions worldwide believe in the spiritual importance of early morning hours. For instance, in Celtic folklore, 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. is called the witching hour, or the hour of the wolf, believed to be a time of increased supernatural activity. This belief in the thinning of the veil between worlds during the early morning is tied to spiritual and mystical beliefs, showing a belief in the connection between the physical and spiritual realms at certain times of the day. In many spiritual beliefs, guardian angels are thought to be heavenly beings assigned to protect and guide people throughout their lives. These angels supposedly communicate through signs, intuition, dreams, or coincidences. Early mornings are usually calm and quiet, making it a great time for spiritual connection. People are often relaxed or meditative then, making them more open to messages from their guardian angels or other spiritual beings. Some say they get guidance from their guardian angels through dreams in the early morning. These dreams can feel very real and may contain messages or insights about their spiritual journey or life path. Between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., some people feel they have heightened intuition or psychic abilities. This might help them notice a subtle angelic messages or guidance. During the early morning, when we might feel vulnerable or alone, the presence of guardian angels can bring comfort and support, especially during tough times. Many believers in guardian angels share stories of getting help or guidance during the early morning. These experiences can be very meaningful and inspiring. The idea that guardian angels communicate between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. shows a belief in divine help during quiet times. Whether you believe it or not, this idea can bring comfort to those looking for spiritual support. Astral projection, also called an out-of-body experience, happens when someone feels like their mind leaves their body and travels separately. Some people say they experience this more often in the early morning, typically between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. Early mornings are usually calm and quiet, which makes it easier to focus on astral projection. Some spiritual beliefs see this time as special for spiritual activities like meditation, prayer, or astral projection. Many people who try astral projection find it easier to do in the early morning. They feel more relaxed and focused, which helps them have clearer experiences. It's important to remember that astral projection is different for everyone. Some might find success in the early morning, while others might prefer different times. It's also a complicated skill that takes practice and patience. The early morning, especially between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., can spark creativity and fresh ideas. It's quieter then, so it's easier to focus without distractions. After a good night's sleep, our minds are clear and relaxed, which can lead to innovative thinking. During these hours, our brains undergo changes that boost creativity. While we sleep, our subconscious keeps working on problems, sometimes leading to sudden insights when we wake up. The early morning lets us see things differently. Away from daily routines, we can gain new perspectives and find innovative solutions. In the quiet morning, we can reflect on ourselves. This introspection can tap into our creativity and intuition, sparking new ideas and breakthroughs. Early mornings offer a chance to think creatively. By embracing this peaceful time, we can unleash our creativity and come up with ideas that can make a big difference in our lives and the world. Waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. can mean different things to different people. Some feel more spiritually aware during this time, feeling closer to intuition, angels, or guides. Others find it a good time for creative thinking and deep insights because it's quiet. Regardless of how you see it, waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. can give you a chance to think about yourself, reflect, and maybe have life-changing experiences. Stay open-minded, curious, and aware, knowing that the meaning of waking up at this time is personal to you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and hit the notification bell to stay connected with us.